She was just here. There she go. Admit. There you go. Oh, what happened? What happened? Oh, there she goes.
Oh my
Hey,
Lord.
hey, honey, what's going on?
Let me get some. I'm sorry, I was all trying to be romantic. Let me get some light up in here.
I'm about to say we gotta see the beauty, honey. We gotta see the beauty. Let's go.
Speaking of that shit, what's up with your beautiful ass?
Oh man, I'm chilling. Honestly, you want to hear the funny shit? The funny shit is that it's a nice little snowstorm brewing outside. But guess what? This chick right here got a 2 o'clock appointment with the weed man, and I'm going to make my appointment. Oh,
Sis, you better.
I already texted the man like, look here, I know it's snowing, but all you got to do is step outside and sell me some weed. What?
Right.
All you gotta
Right.
do is step outside. I'm the one that's doing the most of the work because I gotta come to you. But baby, all you gotta do is step outside, sell
Right.
me some weed, and take your ass back inside, player.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna
Mm.
make my 2 o'clock appointment. Yes, I am. Oh shit, that's what's up. You know what I mean? Because I ain't got it, and it makes us one of us have it. Shit, let's go. You know what I'm saying? You on mute, Ruby. You on mute.
Oh shit, do you hear me now?
Yes.
I don't know what I did, but what I love about you is you keep your obligations. You're very serious about your obligations. You're very responsible.
Oh yeah,
Um,
definitely. We got to get the weed. You know what I'm saying? Got to get the weed. So you know what I mean. So
whether
as long as the transportation allows it, I'm gonna make it.
Hey, can you hear me,
Yes,
Queen?
yes, yes.
Hold up for just one moment. I'll be right back. It's my work, real quick.
Okay, no problem. All right. Well, shit. Let's kick this off. Motherhood Sex Marijuana in the motherfucking
Fucking build.
building. Yes, and today's show is going to be about, I would say, the ugly part. The one of the ugly parts of being a mother, because you know what I'm saying, when whether you want kids or not. Matter of fact, no, it's not even whether. No, because I feel like even if you didn't want a kid and you got pregnant and you decided to keep it, and then and then all of a sudden it's gone, you still would feel it, because that still becomes a part of you from the minute that a whole entity is in your body. You acknowledge it. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you decide that you're gonna keep it, you acknowledge it. So if it's all of a sudden not there, that's something that will affect you. Never mind for somebody that actually wants kids. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, you know, my first miscarriage was the first time I got pregnant, and it was just like, oh, you know what I'm
Wow,
saying?
that's horrible.
And it was just like, oh shit, yo, like this really happens, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy how, you know, how it just went on, and you know what I mean? And at the time, it just, like, because I was in New York City, and I actually didn't even say because I was in New York City, because New York City people, hospitals deal with a lot of people, so they used to just mass movement, so it ain't really gonna be too much, you know, a nurse sitting down talking to you and trying to, ease your pain or nothing like that. Ain't gonna be too much of that. It's just gonna be, let's get it moving. We got other people to handle. We got other people to take care of. You know what I mean? But that first time, it definitely hit me. You know, it definitely hit me. And even though when we talked, I told you I only had two miscarriages. I actually had three. The main two that I could say affected me the most was
Mhm.
right before I had a goddess, because those two, me and my king, were trying for a while. We were trying for a while, and it was like when the miscarriages came on, it was just like a sad situation for both of us. We both cried. You know what I mean? And the third one, when the third one happened, it was just like afterwards, like my body just kind of went into a shutdown. Like it was just like I didn't think about when my period was coming. I didn't think about nothing. It was just like for a good 4 months, 4 to 6 months that I wasn't getting my period and I wasn't even thinking about it. But of course I was fucking, just saying. I was fucking. I was definitely fucking. But but I wasn't thinking about my period, and then when I got pregnant with the goddess, it was just like it took me a while before I went to before I went to my doctor to even take the test. And even when I went in to take the test, I was just like, yo, I don't want to do this, because we already went through this already. I don't want to come up in here and get bad news again. Like, this is not where I want to be at. I do not want to be in an office with people and everybody, all the women in there got bellies, and I don't have a belly, and I'm here for no reason. And eventually, it was found out that I was pregnant, and I was very much far along. And because I didn't, I wasn't paying attention to my body. When they asked me when was your last period, I was like, I don't know. It's like, oh, so have you been sick? I've been chilling. I've been smoking. The fuck? I ain't. He's like, but you've been fucking though. Yes, I have been fucking. Clearly, I was fucking. I've been fucking. I've been smoking. I've been living my life, and I ain't been worried about my pum pum. That's right. So it's not now there's something that's growing in there. You telling me there's something that's growing in there? Okay, fine. Now I'll stop smoking and chilling and worry about my pum pum more. Okay. But it was definitely all three of them were definitely traumatic experiences, and that's one of the things I could say. I wouldn't wish on none of my enemies. Like, nah, you know what I mean? Like, especially if you're a woman that wants a baby, like, nah, that's the worst feeling on. That's like one of the worst feelings on earth, for real, for real.
I think it's the like I knew I wasn't pregnant before they even had to say anything, because it
Mm,
just like I knew I was without even taking the test, especially
mm.
for mamas that have multiple pregnancies. I also had how many miscarriages now? This was actually, yeah, my third miscarriage.
Oh
Is it?
wow.
1, 2, 3. No, this is my fourth miscarriage.
Oh wow. Okay.
So that's crazy. Yeah. It's just, I don't like to think about it a lot because it was just hard. But this is a crazy thing, right? First of all, shout out to anyone, or condolences for anyone who's going through this and doesn't have a support system. One of the things that I was very blessed with is having a support system. And I'm glad that you do too, Queen. But yeah, like, it's different for everybody, and everybody responds, and there's no way to fix it. There's
Mm-hmm.
no blame. You just gotta remember to love on yourself the most. So I locked myself in the room for a couple of days, and I was like, I don't need anyone bothering me. I'm going through this. I can't explain it. But thankfully my family were sympathetic to that. So being very honest about your feelings. If you feel like not talking about shit because you don't know how to express yourself, then that's totally fine. If you feel like going outside and yelling at the top of your lungs, that's fine too. So I'm glad that we can be very honest about all of this. Thank you. I'm glad that we can be very honest and open about this. Also, what's so funny is because prior to this last situation, I had expressed to you as well that I wasn't really sure if I wanted to have another baby. I felt kind of satisfied in the way that I have multiple children right now to take care of. So for me, it's very different than someone who is trying to pick out clothes and do a registry and all that. It's very heartbreaking if that's the case. But anywho, I'm gonna right when I found out, I was like, hey, you know what? don't judge me. And if you guys, if y'all do judge me, I guess it's out of my control. But once it was like, man, let me get this body right. You know what I mean? If there's nothing there, let me get on a little meal plan. Let me get a little, I haven't started yet, but I have intentions on it. You feel me?
No, but I get it. No, but I get it though, because honestly, it just makes sense. Let me just adjust my shit a little bit. But it definitely just makes sense. You know what I mean? Because with your situation, you got caught by surprise. You know what I mean? You basically got caught by surprise. And you decided as a grown woman, okay, this is what's happening. I'm gonna go with it. But
Right.
but in your head, you weighed the pros and cons of the situation, and in your head you realize that, yeah, you know what I'm saying, I do have a nice big family already. So either way, it wouldn't move you either way. So the fact that it didn't happen, it's almost like, okay, I feel bad that it went that way, but at the same time, I'm kind of satisfied with the outcome. You know what I mean? And for some women, it's like that. So for some women, it is like that. It's not always that you want that you get pregnant and you automatically want the baby. You know what I mean? There's been plenty of times that I've talked to best friends, and they done told me plain and simple, it's like, yo, I think I'm having a pregnancy scare, but I really don't want to have a baby. And that's not a bad thing. That's not really a selfish thought, because at the end of the day, it's not like women are here just to produce babies. I mean, yes, we do it, and yes, there are us women that actually love the children we produce, but then there's some women that produce children and don't give two fucks. You know what I'm saying? So it's got to balance itself out like that. You know what I mean?
I do. I am a firm believer that women are not here solely to reproduce. Other people would suggest otherwise, but no, that's how what is it? How sad is that? Or how demeaning is that? Especially for someone who just does not want to, that maybe has pleasure in taking care of other people. And excuse me, other people are like lover of animals, and they're the caregivers of those, I guess. But I feel like, I'm so sorry, I have major ADHD, so even if my face is all over the place
it's all good. Shoot, we mamas, we got other shit we gotta manage while we doing this. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I mean, the fact is that there are women on this earth that do not want to reproduce. I know two of them for sure that I've known for years that have no interest
at all
in the reproduction system. We'll assist, we'll be the auntie, what I'm saying, babysit every now and then. That's about it. But to actually have one growing in their body.
And still bless the earth with their talents and their abilities, their expertise, and all of that. So beautiful. That's needed as well. Indeed. You are giving this experience that we called life here,
Exactly.
I'm about this. If anybody has any, if anyone's watching this right now that has any thoughts on the subject that at hand, we're talking about miscarriage and how it does affect us personally. We're talking about how what we feel about it. If you have anything to add to it, please do in the comments. Excuse me. You can also hit us up, motherhoodsexmarijuana.com. And let's talk about it. If you think we're dead ass wrong, let's talk about it.
Absolutely. And this conversation is based on our experiences. So it's not technically wrong, because we experience what we experience. You know what I mean?
True.
And the fact is, every miscarriage that I've had, it wasn't. First of all, I never, not once, thought it was my fault. Definitely never thought it was my fault. And any And I never blamed my health. I never blamed anything. I just blamed it on, it wasn't supposed to happen. I mean, one of the main sayings that people always say is that things happen for a reason. And I feel like they happened for a reason. Like whatever maybe was, whatever it was, it didn't happen. And I never chucked it up to me having a bad reproductive system or me having sex with a man with bad freaking sperm. You know what I mean? I just chucked it up to it happened, and it is what it is. The possibilities of having some in the future is there, and clearly I did. Because after I had my first miscarriage, when I got pregnant with Africa, it was just like I think all three of my pregnancies kind of went the same way, as far as me realizing I was pregnant, and then just taking the steps as a pregnant woman to take care of my business, as far as prenatal pills and doctor visits and all that hot shit. You know what I mean? But it was always like a surprise, you know what I mean? Like all three of them kind of came like a surprise. It was just like I was be like 3-4 months, I start getting sick, and then I hit the doctor like, what's wrong with me? And they'll be like, oh yeah, you about to have a baby. And it's like, oh shit, I gotta put the L down. Okay. Let's put it down for a little while, just a little while. You know what I mean? But yeah, it was it, and that's how I think, if anything, you got to look at miscarriage as a happenstance. It just, it happens, and it has nothing to do with your health. It has nothing to do with your environment, your stress level. It just happened. And it just, just
those things do affect life, but
it affects, but you gotta, but in order to,
I guess, track it,
in order to you know what I'm saying, to be in a good space where you get pregnant again, you gotta kind of just write it off a little bit. You know what I mean? You gotta live through it and write it off. At least that's how I feel.
And we on the same page there, my queen.
Right.
As a matter of fact, were we going to be having guests as well today?
No, actually, we wasn't. I tried to set up something with Bet the House, but I think it was some confusion, because I thought we were gonna go on their show again, but then maybe they thought that we were gonna bring them on our show. I just said, you know what? Let's just cancel for now, and then see about rescheduling or some shit, and then getting that whole thing straight. You know what I mean? But
yeah, we could totally get them on ours. What do you think, though?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Why not?
I thought that they were going to be on today's topic, because they had mentioned being in a similar situation.
Right.
Going through it.
Right. But I got that whole thing confused. Just a whole lot of movements going on, and I got that whole thing confused. So I said, fuck it, let's just cancel. And then once everything gets straight, I hit them back up again. I gotta say though, when we was on their show, I was just like, I was kind of tripping, because your man was on the mic like this, and it's like you couldn't really hear, and I was just like, yo, bro, why ain't nobody telling you to back up off the mic? Like, why are you on the mic like this? Is your mic not working that you got to be on it like this? What's going on?
I don't know. What I really want to talk about, though, is how I made a pass at his wife, and he was like not having it. This motherfucker looked like he wanted to shoot me or something. He's like,
girl, you gonna have to
get out my wife.
Girl, you gonna have
to say that, but he might as well have.
Oh no, right? So I was like, girl, you better stop doing that shit. Not when they nigga sitting right next to him, because you did that with Urban Green Room too. I was just like, girl. If the man sitting right next to him, that could be a whole discussion, yo. Cause had that happened with my king would have been like, oh, stop. What's she talking about? So why is she talking to you like that? Okay,
I'm
so
just
what's up with that?
complimenting.
No, but what's up with that though? So she trying to hit. She been DMing you about your pum pum, and she been DMing you about your pum pum. You know what I'm saying? A whole discussion could pop off because you want to be
No
flirty.
disrespect, Joe. Like no disrespect. If a girl's fly, if she hot, whatever, and she ain't my sis or she ain't like in my inner circle, then I might holler at her. I'm sorry. She can say no. She can decline.
And that's what I love about you. But at the same time, let's refrain from doing it in front of the men though, because you might be starting a whole argument with somebody's man after the show and shit. Why she talk to you like that? But why you had to say no? But you ain't had to say, because men get in their feelings.
I know. I need to be more respectful that way because not everyone is, as open to compliments.
Men get in their feelings though.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? Shit. But but other than that, honestly, I want to just to see what's going on with you and what's going on in Seattle and shit. I'm just saying, because I figured it's gotta be a lot going on.
There's a whole lot of ghost town looking going on.
And we also need to talk about the book too. But let's talk.
Yeah.
But
yes, please, let's talk about the book.
Oh yeah.
But as far as Seattle goes, you know what, Queen? It's very ghost towny. It feels, everything's still closed.
Yeah.
I tried to take my mom to a buffet the other day, and I was like, "Oh, Mom, there's no buffets going on. I'm sorry." So it was like, order your shit and pick it up. I think everyone's feeling that. I just don't know how it is anywhere else, but
it's the same thing here. It's the same thing here, but here go the kicker though.
Mm-hmm.
New York City is gonna let the restaurants open on Valentine's Day.
Fishy.
And I was like, I immediately said that. I was like, oh, so on Valentine's Day, you want everybody to make money. No, apparently on Valentine's Day is a good day for everybody to make money because, of course, you already know the whole shift is don't be with people, don't talk to people. But yes, it's Valentine's Day. You got to say I love you and you got to buy a gift. You got to do all that. And so they came up with the plan that, let's open restaurants on Valentine's Day so that people can go outside in mass and be at 25% capacity and spending money.
Yeah, these money moves though. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know what to say to that then. That makes no sense at all.
Child, I saw the shade in it. That's why I was just like, Yeah, y'all slick. Y'all real slick today. Y'all slick. On Valentine's Day. Then y'all gonna close back to Mother's Day. Is that what it's doing? No, because Mother's Day is the next day that needs to come in and for y'all to fill seats.
Right.
I feel you. Anyway.
Yeah.
But man.
Interesting.
But
hey, man. Queen, did you submit your poem already for the book?
Yeah, like the sec day I put, because I went in the shower. I said, let me put something together in my head, put it down on paper, send it to her. You know what I mean? Because I figure, I didn't even know about the 5 poems, but then again, I wouldn't have stressed myself out to try to write 5 poems. That's a lot. You know what I mean? But First and foremost, I love the whole concept. I absolutely love the concept based on the fact that literally, yes, Valentine's Day, whether you know the real meaning of Valentine's Day or not, because if you know the real meaning, you ain't really celebrating that fucking day anyway. But on a girly love level, Valentine's Day is a day where I would say a lot of females be feeling some type of way, men too, be feeling some type of way when they don't get some kind of acknowledgement, some kind of love token, some kind of materialistic something that says that from that person that says I love you.
Or they don't get a blowjob or some
you know what I'm saying? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? There's always something attached to that day. And if you're not in a relationship to get those attachments, you know what I'm
Right.
saying, you might, and you might end up getting emotional about it, you know what I mean? So a book that's literally dedicated to writing about yourself, loving your, I mean, dedicated with words, you know, that are dedicated to loving yourself, loving your mind, loving everything you do, and being okay with being alone on a set day it's not a bad thing. It's really not a bad thing. That's, if anything, you should take that day to love yourself. And I just can't wait to see the outcome, because I already know that all the poetry in that book is just going to be just, you know, emphasizing on positivity, on you know, self-love, on just being
Creativity and art.
encouraged, just being encouraged, you know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a great thing, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm absolutely looking forward to it.
As for someone that doesn't really celebrate holidays, I actually like to do a twist on it and make it my own thing. And so for something like that, I can get down with it. I've never been one to want shit anyways on Valentine's Day, because I never give shit on Valentine's Day. I don't give shit on any holiday. And my kids actually have influenced me mostly to celebrate, right? And so also Thanksgiving, we turned it to Queensgiving, right, Queen? So it's like, I just love that twist to it. And, you know, shout out to Alicia and Leah and everyone that had to do with birthing this project called Valentine To My Body. Since Alicia and I are so close, like she literally lives down the street, we're going to do a little, you know, photos together, you know, and I told her, I was like, you know what? We gonna be naked, girl.
Word?
So we gonna take some naked photos, naked with some props. You feel me? Well, I'll stay tuned for that one.
Girl, that sounds exciting.
Yes, Queen.
Because Miss Alicia takes great pictures. That's one thing I can say about her. Her picture, her fucking photographic eye is amazing. So, you know what I'm saying? And then because, well, shit, I don't know if y'all gonna go outside and take these pictures, but I'm just saying the forest area, that might, you know, play out really well and shit, but just for the nipples not to be cold, I would say stay inside though. Because we don't like cold nipples. We don't like cold nipples. We don't like cold nipples. We don't like cold nipples.
Even if we in a basement or something, we'll be inside.
Word. But I'm excited that's what's up.
Yeah, we'll see. So anywho, I'm really excited about it. I wrote 3 poems. And so it's perfect because we're going in as Motherhood Sex Marijuana anyways. So with yours and with my sister and my sis, shout out to Callie Rain. She wrote one as well for the book.
Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Do you happen to know how many pages it'll be, or it's not?
I don't know. I have no idea who's submitting and everything.
Right.
And then also I was gonna say, I don't know, I want to write more, but they're not very long. So I don't, you know, and there's no real form to it. It's just what I was thinking at the time.
And I think that's how it should be, you know what I mean? It should definitely be off the cuff, you know what I mean? And, you know what I'm saying? And just natural, you know what I mean? Because the person or persons, I'm going to say persons, that's going to read the finished product they need to see a natural flow, you know what I mean? And then the fact that this is like a project just kind of focused on a day that sometimes, you know, people take heavy. It's going to be a wonderful thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been sharing that picture all over the place. I know people are excited about it just like we are. You know what I mean? And
we should record our poems too, so that it's heard, and do an audio, or, you know, offer an audio version.
Oh, hell yeah. We could definitely do that.
Listen to it the way that it's supposed to be. I don't know.
Definitely. We could definitely do that, you know what I mean? But yes, and then the fact that, you know, we'll be able to sell the book on our website is just awesome too. I'm not gonna lie, when we were discussing, because when we were in a group and we were discussing the price for the book, And she said that the last year's book was $15. I was like, wait a minute, $15 for an ebook? Y'all was getting people for not getting people, but I'm just saying people was paying $15 for an ebook. Like as an author, that to me is incredible because I come from because my books like my ebooks are like $2.99, $1.99, you know what I mean? Because that's like the general standard for like most of the books that I write. So it's like, oh, wait, $20. Oh yes, that's good money. That's some money so that we can make a profit. That's some money so we can donate to people because it's just now that the government is starting to give out the other stimulus checks that they've been holding and shit. It's just now, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like,
ooh, let me take a little break. I have to use the bathroom real quick.
Oh, okay, go ahead. But yeah, it's just now that people are just starting to get their stimulus checks. So us using this money that we'll make off the books to donate to families that are just like us, that are trying to pay bills, trying to make sure take care of our kids, and make sure that we'll always have something. We want to be able to donate to families like that. Last year, when Alicia and Leah put together the Valentine for My Body for last year, they donated to a homeless shelter, I think a women's homeless shelter. And and even though we were Motherhood Sex Marijuana wasn't part of it, I assumed that was a great success and I assume that the women that got that donation absolutely appreciated every dollar, and so, and we're not doing this for clout. Obviously, we're not doing this for clout. We're not doing this to get a pat on the back. We're doing this because we believe that there are other mothers just like us who need help, need support, and probably are not getting enough support from their community, their government officials, their services, whatever. But we want to be able to help as we are helping ourselves. So that is the reason why we're so excited about getting into this project called Valentine To My Body. By the time this taping will be on YouTube, the book should be available for sale. So make sure you buy one. Buy two, buy three, fuck it.
And buy one for someone else.
You know what I'm saying?
I think it's important that we as women uplift each other and remind ourselves that we are beautiful regardless of anyone's standards.
All day.
And that we celebrate that. And I've always wanted to take part in a project like that. And it's crazy how just you come together with some like minds and it just comes together just like this.
Indeed.
And I love it. And I'm so grateful for the sisterhood and the womanhood within, our circle and the authenticity that we bring. And I think that is what has sustained us and will sustain us as our shit gets more poppin'.
Exactly. Girl, again, it was just everything happens for a reason, and we got in this project for a reason. This is not only going to be a good benefit for us, a good look for us. It's going to be a good look for everybody involved. You know what I mean? And
our daughters.
And our daughters too, because we could definitely pass this on to them and whatnot. You know what I mean? So it works out. And again, it's another thing that this book represents. It's also something great that you could be putting your money in, because Lord have mercy, nowadays the people are, I think because of Rona, a lot of people are just losing their fucking minds, and there's people spending money. First of all, it's a struggle to get money based on everything going on, and there's people spending money on fuck shit. So instead of spending money on fuck shit, yes, please donate to us by buying this book. Definitely buy our
Buy
gear.
some merch too.
Definitely buy some gear.
MSM merch.
And yes, and support us as a whole, because this right here is our success trail, and we will keep it blazing. Oh, we will keep it blazing. Yes, man.
And shout out to Kai Storm Books. Buy her books. She got a PayPal, so you can buy directly there. Hit her up. She got some of that erotica, some of the raunchiest, get nicest. No, I would say seductive and real erotica. So check out, y'all.
Oh hell yeah, I appreciate that, honey. I appreciate that, cause yeah, I mean, shit, man. Listen, and it's so funny you mentioned that too, cause I was talking about it right before you jumped on. That I just wrote a blog last Sunday, and from last Sunday to today, 512 people have read it. So so I was just like, yes, I'm excited about that. But you know, my pockets is also asking, hold up, so 512 people couldn't donate $1? I'm just, no, because if 512 people had all dropped $1, you know, you'd have half a stack right now. But just the thought of somebody reading it is wonderful.
It'll happen. Yes. Yes. It's gonna come. It's gonna come.
Exactly.
That and then some.
Exactly. But yeah, I'm excited about this book, and I'm definitely happy. I'm excited about our merch. Our merch is looking as fly as it should be. And and yes, and all our upcoming projects, you know what I'm saying? Valentine's Day is the best day to kick off our season 2.
Yes, it is. Yes,
definitely.
And so, I don't know. I'm just so excited. And I think that we're in for like and we need to think about where we're going to travel to next. Like, honestly, Cali was dope, you know, smoking like Cali good was dope.
Oh my God, I could imagine it. I can imagine that shit was a shit. And I'm still tripping how you got on the plane with the goodies, but at the same time, it is what it is. You had to get on the plane with the goodies
dude, it's hilarious because they took my sister's like conditioner thing. And it's like, how am I gonna get through with all this weed and you get your conditioner taken away?
They took her conditioner. Why? Because the bottle was too big?
It was too big. It was a little bit bigger than the allotted amount.
You let the weed go, but you couldn't let the conditioner go. Maybe the TSA dude needed to get conditioner. He just said, "Nah, I'm not about to buy it. You got some good conditioner right here." What? No, where'd you get this from? I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna take this. You don't need this. I say you don't need this. I'm gonna take this shit with me.
Those motherfuckers stay lotioned and conditioned up. Let me tell you.
Oh my God.
PSA.
Oh my God, but shoot, man, listen. But I definitely was excited to put that part of the video in that video, because I was like, wait, what? You said you in the airport? Oh shit, that's what's up. Motherhood Sex Marijuana got through TSA with some ganja.
Allegedly.
Yes, we. FBI, stop watching us. I'm saying you should. Are you gonna subscribe? You gonna watch? You gonna subscribe? I'm just make a choice, motherfuckers. Make a choice. You watching us? You might as well subscribe, nigga.
Shit, we was just enjoying it.
Just saying, shit. But yeah, man. I'm excited, and I think.
What you think
about what?
Our next trip should be towards Colorado, because I got a homegirl there who got, you know what I mean? Colorado. She knows a lot about marijuana. Shout out Desiree. I can't wait to see you if you listening to this. Shout out Desiree and Nene.
Oh yeah, Colorado sounds on point. You know what I'm saying? But wait, that sounds like a place we might have to visit when it get warmer. Cause something about winter and Colorado seemed like it match. I can't. Seem like it match. I don't. Y'all wearing same sweaters? What's going on? It sound like you, Denver, and Cole wearing the same sweater. I'm trying to stay away from these places. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Who we know in Florida then?
Florida, actually, shit. Rachel is my homegirl that I was trying to get on our show, but yo, I got to say the main reason I think that she hasn't been able to be on the show because she has been busy. Like her hashtag is recklessly single. Like literally.
Okay.
Like, yo, I go on her Instagram feed. That chick is fucking, because in Florida, first of all, Florida don't give two fucks about the Rona. Florida got clubs open,
What?
clubs, restaurants. They don't give two fucks about the Rona. You hear me?
Lord.
So she been hitting clubs. She been going to strip clubs. She been going to like fucking like nudist resorts and shit. You know,
Ooh.
yes, fucking y'all. Because I wrote 2 blogs based on what she told me that she been doing in Florida. Like one place that's actually real called, I think it's if I remember, I named it after the blog, Secret Paradise. Apparently, it's a place that you can go and be free. The beach it's a naked beach attached to it. You could be free. You know what I'm saying? You could be.
Let's go there.
Sipping a drink, and somebody decides to fuck right there next to the pool. You are. It's all good. Y'all. They fucking you watching. If they ask you to join in, you want to join in. Because she actually told me about which is why I wrote the blog about it, because she told me that she went there, she was sitting around, and you know what I'm saying, she decided to fuck this dude, and his girl came, and then his girl was eating her pussy, and baby, it was a whole scene, and by the time everybody orgasmed, people were clapping like it was a great show and shit. And I was like, wait a minute. I was like, wait a minute, this is a place you go. So she's like, yeah, girl, I be hanging out there every Friday. What? Oh my goodness, Florida loose. Florida don't give 2 fucks. Yes, that's where, matter of fact, that's where that famous strip club is, King of Diamonds. Yes, honey. Florida don't give 225 fucks about no Rona now.
Ooh, I have some friends actually. I have some friends that moved from Florida. So, and they go by there frequently. So hey, if we happen to go on there and shoot,
man, listen, you know what I'm saying, for real.
MSM in Florida for a weekend, yo.
Child, it's a whole party over there. Cause and like I said, because they don't give 2 fucks about Rona. It's shit open, honey. It's shit open. I was like, shit. I just want to know what the strippers look like while they wearing masks. Cause I'm trying to figure out, y'all taking off all y'all clothes but still wearing a mask. No, talk to me. Everything is out. Poom poom is out. Titties are out, and you got a mask on. Talk to me. Tell me how that works. No, tell me how that works. If the poom poom is out and I can smell the poom poom, you got a mask on? We got poom pooms now. We know poom pooms have a scent. So I'm just saying, and in a club with sweaty poom, I'm just saying, there's sweaty poom poom.
I like sweaty poom poom.
Sweaty ass. I'm just saying, and we wearing a mask. Really? Why? Why?
Because nothing makes sense right now.
Nothing makes sense right now. Nothing.
That's on a shirt. Motherhood Sex Marijuana. That's what we said.
I'm telling you, but yes, Florida would be a destination at best, because again, she be telling me how she wake up in the morning to wait. You can't hear me. Why? What happened?
I think. Hold on for a second.
Ooh, did the sound go away? Why?
Yeah, I was like hooked up to a Bluetooth. Hold on a second.
Oh no. But yeah, girl. Ooh, Fashion Nova.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can definitely hear you, honey. But yeah,
All right,
man.
cool.
But yeah, man, she be telling me she be waking up to watch the sunrise and smoke a blunt on the beach. Girl, that's never mind the other situations. Like, cause again, Florida is like is like what, Rona? We still gotta eat. Businesses gotta run. Let's go.
We still got lives to live. Like,
Hey,
I get it and all. It's just like, how are they able to do that and we're not able to do that though? What does that mean?
I think
That
it's
is another.
I think that's just about the warden, whoever the warden is that's watching the jail. Because again, this Rona to me, it represents jail. It's a way to control the people, and you know your warden is going to say completely different rules than my warden. You know what I mean? Like for instance, school, because Anaya, she gets to school, she gets to go to school every day now, like in the building every day. But
Wow.
but anybody in middle school and high school, they got to go online, and it's like, you know, certain places are not doing that. At the same time, here in New York City, the Jew community, all their stuff is open. They go to school every day. They go to church whenever the hell they want to. They don't wear no goddamn
Right.
mask. They don't do none of that. Ain't nobody doing no COVID testing. Matter of fact, here go the funniest joke ever. The New York City general, the fucking the medical general, the medical examiner, the main motherfucker that handles all medical shit in New York City. That motherfucker was on commercials talking about, yo, get the COVID shot, get the COVID shot, get the COVID shot. 2 days after I saw him on the news on commercial talking about get the COVID shot, he on the news talking about I got COVID. I never got the shot. And my coworker, because by the way, work is going wonderful. My coworker,
Awesome.
apparently her husband is a doctor, and her husband told her, "Yeah, we not getting the COVID shot anytime soon, because what nobody knows what's in it, and anybody that you ask about it is going to tell you all kind of probably, should be, could be, maybe." And anytime you hear a doctor say probably, should be, could be, that's because that motherfucker don't know what he's talking about. Don't know what he's talking about. So yeah, no, it's definitely a no for me on the shot. Definitely a no. Definitely a motherfucking no.
Well, I had to dissuade my mom because she had gotten the first vaccine. And I was like, okay. Afterwards, she felt she said she was very weak and all of that. And so I dissuaded her to getting the next one, you know, and I was like, what the fuck do you need to get the next one for, you know? But I had to like calm myself down because my mom is, you know, she just lost her brother. Rest in peace to my uncle.
Yes,
he was diagnosed with COVID and pneumonia.
Oh.
So he went very quickly, and so she has this paranoia, and besides all of that, she already had it, you know, with the whole masses and all of that. And all I could encourage her to do, you know, is get her immune system up and not worry, number one,
right,
for things that are inevitable, and two is get your immune system up as much as possible.
Exactly.
That's all you can, and enjoy your life. That's all we can do, Mom.
Exactly.
So I refuse to live, and I love that we state that over and over. We refuse to live our life in a paranoid state where we can't enjoy our lives with our children and our
Hello.
families. I refuse to allow myself to do that. Now, whatever it is, I don't got Jew money yet. So that's why I'm not able to. And I have to adhere to certain laws, it sounds like. And I had heard of that. You confirmed that. Yes, there is a whole community, if y'all didn't know, that is going about maskless and fearless and living life day to day the way that they do.
And with full police protection because
Yeah.
they nobody stopping them.
Right. And it's called it's a thing that boils down to economics. When you have money and power, you usually can do anything you want, you know what I mean? And so I
Exactly.
think that more than anything, we all need to strategize, motivate ourselves, plot, organize to be on the come up. Whatever money we get, you had mentioned stimulus checks that families are going to be getting. If you get this, like, we really urge you to just like invest in something creative that can produce residual income. I
Right.
think it's important that we leave a legacy for our children. I love that you're leaving a legacy for your daughters, a strong, resilient woman that can do anything the fuck she wants, wherever the fuck she is. And that's exactly why I fucks with you so hard, because I'm the same way.
Right.
And it takes a certain type of person to look at a really shitty ass situation and be like, all right, well, how are we going to get through this?
Exactly.
And not give up the reins and go fucking crazy. Because I think it's too easy to do that. That's a cowardice move. You need to figure it the fuck out.
Exactly. The brave shit kicks
We
off.
all gotta figure it the fuck out, whatever it is.
Even if it's just you by yourself and all you
Right.
represent and responsible for is you. Should not be on the give up, should not be on the depression and just paranoia kind of life. You should automatically be like, no, I'm gonna find a way out of this shit. I don't know who the fuck you talking to. You got me fucked up. We not doing this. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what? Mental health is a huge, we don't mean to be insensitive to mental health, because honestly, I got some mental health shit. I got a whole lot of depression that I'm working with, a whole lot of anxiety. But you got to push through it, and there's times where you can take breaks, and you should take breaks. But you gotta eventually get back on.
You do, and the fact is, and that's part of the key of overcoming anything that's going on in your life. It absolutely is. You know what I'm saying? It's about you overcoming and being able to step back and say, I did that. Because that's what I've been saying for the longest. At the end of all this shit, we're gonna be at the end saying, yeah, we did that. Next case. Next motherfucking case, you heard? Holla. But yeah, girl, it's 1:03. And like I said, I got an appointment with the weed man. And I am not missing that. Not missing that.
Don't miss it.
So
I love you.
I love you too, honey. Of course. And don't forget, you got while you taking pictures, see if you can get pictures of your